How y'all doing today? I'm making this video today to speak to the youth today, especially the young men. You know, a lot of you guys are out there playing the game, wheeling and dealing, gang banging, the whole bit. Now, I understand it seems like an exciting life. It seems like something incredible. You see other people with their nice cars and money, so you start thinking, hey, why not? Maybe I want to do the same thing, and I want to live a life like that, a luxurious life. Well, I'm going to speak to the ones that are thinking about it and the ones that are already in it. 9 out of 10, what you see, what other people and what they're doing in their nice cars and all that, if you come back in 6 months or a year, they're going to be in two places. One of the two. They're either going to be dead or they're going to be in prison. That life only has two avenues, prison and death. Just the same avenue as a tough guy. A tough guy only has two places. He's either going to be dead or he's going to be in prison. There are certain things that have true definition to them, and I'm not going to sugarcoat any of it. You know, here's a perfect example. So a lot of people out there that are out there, they're thinking, hey man, I'm going to make millions of dollars and I'm going to be a big time and a big baller and all of that. Money, right? The big illusion. Let me tell you something about money. Let me put some facts onto the money issue. Let's just say that you were out in the game, right? You're out there dealing or whatever, gang banging or whatever, and you made $10 million. Let's just say that hypothetically, right? And now one day you get caught, and you get caught with a bunch of drugs, whatever it's going to be, right? Now, the judge that's going to sentence you says to you or knows that you have that $10 million. And he says to you at sentencing day, you are facing life in prison and you're never going to see the time of day out free as a man ever again. Let's just say that, right? And he says to you, but if you give me the $10 million that you have stashed, I'll set you free right here and right now. What would you do? 99.9% of you would say you're going to give up the $10 million. So what does that tell you about money? Is it an illusion or not? So what it comes down to is you being free. That matters more than the money. So you're chasing an illusion, right? Same thing as if you were dying. If you were dying because you got shot up on a gangbang or whatever, a gang war or whatever it may be, whatever, people in the street, whatever. We all know what goes on out there. So all of a sudden, while you're out there doing that, you get all shot up, you're about to die, and the doctor himself says to you, I know that you got $10 million. If you give me that $10 million, I'll do a surgery that you will live. But if not, you will definitely die. Again, the choice will be life, right? So now that we got those two things out of the way, your life is more important than money. Your freedom is more important than money. Now that is reality versus the illusion that most of you guys are living out there, or the illusion of the ones that are ready to step out there to do the same thing. Those facts right there can't be changed. That's truth. Now, a lot of you will say, well, I ain't going to go working at McDonald's for $10, $20. That's not going to be enough, this and that. Hold on a second. Working, there's nothing wrong with working. And working, it's better than sitting in a cell rotting for the rest of your life or in a box underground. Now, working, like anything else in life, you start off one place and it leads you up. That part depends on you. That part depends on you wanting to be more and do more with your life. For example, nowadays they have this whole thing where they got everybody believing that if you don't go to college, you're nothing. Not true. Another lie. You can go to a trade school and do a lot more than some of these people that went to college. Plumber, electrician, all this other stuff that you can do. And all of these things, you will prosper and you will have a nice car and you will have a nice place to live. Bachelor pad, home for your family, whatever it takes. You can do this. And don't let no fool out there, no media, and no one else tell you any different. A man leads his life, his own life. He doesn't have other people telling him what to do and what not to do. Real men lead. Start by leading your own life. In a prison, they tell you what to do, when to eat, when to take a shower, when to go outside like if you were 12 years old. What's the big hype about that? What's the big, oh, look at me, look at me. Look at you what? Look at you what? That you got to be treated like a 12-year-old grown man? Now, don't believe any of this hype out there. Listen to me, young man. Do what you need to do the right thing for yourself. And when you get yourself together, then you go look at your kids and take care of them. Even if you got baby mama drama, whatever, if you're not married, again, forget the excuses. Your kids have nothing to do with any of that. Your kids have nothing to do with your circumstances. You as a man need to put it together and give them no excuses. A child doesn't understand when a child says he's hungry, he doesn't understand, I can't buy anything for you. He doesn't understand that. Be a man. Take care of your own. That's what real men do. They take care of their children so that their children are not out there in the middle of the street being murdered or swept away by cops to put in a cell to live like an animal. Nah. Be a man. Don't let other people tell you any of this. Listen, all those friends that you got out there that are telling you, you my boy, we're going to ride and die and all that. Let me tell you something. When you go down and you end up in prison, them same homeboys that you're talking about, they're going to forget about you. They ain't going to visit you. They ain't going to send you no money. You're just as good as dead. Being in prison is the true definition of the living dead. You're alive, but you're dead to the world. And now what? You're going to feel proud because you're inside of a jail with a bunch of other dudes? End the story for you. You're not going nowhere. You're not going to do anything ever with your life. It's over. It's all over. So my question is this. Why insist on going down that road when we all know where the ending ends? And none of you that are listening to me right now like the idea of where this is going to end. But you're going to insist on it? Why? You're better than that. Do what you need to do. Move forward. Take care of your kids. Now, the truth about where I come from, a broken home, I had no father in my home, I'm in the hood, this and that. Many people leave the hood. Your life is not an excuse. Your life is based on your state of mind. If you want to make it, you will make it. If you want to keep making excuses, then your whole life will be an excuse. And if you grew up without a dad in your household, then maybe you should start the generation that begins with a father in the house, raising his kids, being responsible, so that then your kids will do the same and you end that curse. Right? Like I said, being a man is to know that everything that you went through and everything you've done was your choice. No one else's. Excuses don't cut it. And nobody cares about excuses. A lot of you young men out there need to understand this. You know, you walk around out there with a gun in your waist and you think you're a man. Pulling the trigger is one thing. But the day the gavel comes down and says life without parole, cowboy up. Now, what kind of a man are you now? Are you a man now? Because you decided to spend the rest of your life rotting in a jail cell like an animal? That's what you think a man is? Come on, come on. All that street crap, all that is nothing but a dead end. It's a lie. And I'm telling you, young boys, listen to me. Rise up from that. Walk away from that. Be man enough to walk away. Be man enough to lead your own life and not have your homies tell you what to do. Be man enough to get up every day and work for yours. Be man enough to raise your own kids. That's what a man is. Has nothing to do with that delusional. There's no men in that word. That's a disaster. So, pick up a trade. Do the right thing. You don't need to be another statistic. Don't make excuses for yourself. Fight, be strong. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. Working ain't easy. And going without certain things sometimes because you don't make enough ain't easy. But it's a lot easier than the life you're living right now. I can promise you that. Because while a man is free and while a man is alive, he has hope and he has a chance to be more. But if you're dead, you have none, and hope is dead. And if you're in prison, your hope is dead. You got nothing. You ain't got a chance. It's over. You know how many people out there right now, all these youngsters over there, you see these videos today, you see on YouTube, and they got them all hyped up with the rap song, kill this, kill that. Really? So here you are, people on video, murdering somebody. What's it, a month, maybe 2 months max, before they pick them up and give them life? That's what you think is the shit? That's what you think is the bomb? That's what you think what's up? That ain't what's up. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit. And you could ask anybody in jail, they'll tell you the same. Ain't none of that. Don't believe the hype and stop, flowing with people's crap. I'm telling you, youngster, listen to me, or it's gonna end bad. You'll remember that day. You'll remember this video if you watched it. You'll remember then when it's too late. Get out. Be a man. Put your pants up. Go to work. Take care of your children. Fight forward for your trade. Be something. Be somebody. Your legacy is your children. There's no glory in a street life. None of it. It's all a lie and an illusion. I'm telling you, man, listen to me. Take it from somebody that knows. Don't go down that road. Doesn't end well. And you're not going to like it. I promise you that. I promise you, you're not going to like it. Be you. Be an individual, not a follower. Lead. Lead your own life. Lead your children to something better. And as you get better, you move out of the places you don't want to live in. You move out the hood. Life is about rules to keep a world civil. No laws only bring anarchy, and that's why the hood is anarchy. It's not a good thing. You don't need to do this. Government officials loving it. Rich people. Prisons are privatized nowadays. making big money off of suffering over having you visiting every once in a while. And most of you will visit for a long time. And they're just getting rich while you suffer. And they're just waiting for your kids to get there too, because you ain't around. Mom can't do it by herself, man. You need to be there. If you were man enough to make a kid, be man enough to raise it too. Never mind the excuses. Do what you gotta do. And if mom is out of her mind, and she ain't right, and she's a hood rat, whatever you want to do. If she can't be there for him, you be there for him. You be the man. Your kids will remember that. I promise you that. And when you're old and worn down, they'll be there for you. I'll promise you that too. Don't be letting these fools out there tell you what to do with your life, man. They can't wait to get you in the mess they're in. Don't do it. Take what I say to heart, man. Change your ways. Think about it. Walk away from it. They're going to call you a coward because you walk away from death or prison? Let it be. Let it be, man. Just walk away. Come visit those cowards later on in life and see where they at. And then talk to me about who's the coward. The coward is the one that doesn't want to work. The coward is the one that ain't man enough to raise his kid. That's a coward. Well, I hope this video doesn't offend any of you. I just want to be real, because life is rough and it don't sugarcoat nothing, so neither am I. Do the right thing. Stop letting the government and all these people make money off of you. Live your own life. Do your own thing. The hell with the government. They ain't going to help you. They're not going to do nothing for you but keep you down. Modern day slavery, the system, welfare, this, that. That's all that is. Just because you ain't in a cage don't mean you ain't a slave. You are a slave. What are the rules? If you're out of state, you can't own a car. If you're out of state, you can't have a bank account. If you're out of state, you can't have a house. That's how you keep a man down. See that? So if you're already happy living with $1,200 a month, imagine what you could do with $4,000 a month. How much better your life would be, huh? Everything is cultural. The issue in this country is cultural. We need to change our own cultures around. Start seeing it for what it is and going the other way. Because your way out there has proven to be a failure, and you know it because you're living it. Change your ways. Move forward. Think about it. You know what? Your whole life can change in one decision. Just like that. It's not that complicated. And with every good decision after that, your life will just get better. Anyway, my point with this video is to awaken the ones that are sleeping, the ones that are programmed. Break that chain. Move forward. I hope you like my video. Like and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can.